Okay, I'm here with NASCAR driver Isabelle Tremblay and well, what do you call yourself, Phil? Phil Matthews.
I'm Isabelle's crew chief.
Okay, crew chief, perfect. So Isabelle, first of all, the question I guess everyone wants to know is how does a young lady like yourself become a NASCAR driver?
4 years ago, I was a real estate agent, and one of my customers asked me to come try his racing car. I always love speed, and when I try, I won the race, and I find my passion, and I decide to make it as a career.
Did you go to school for real estate? Did you go and study?
Yes, I did. A lot of work, but I felt that I didn't find my way yet. After I find racing, I still went to school, a lot of work to do to get involved. There is a lot of work to do to be a good driver, but also outside of the track to promote your driving, to promote your sponsor, to find sponsorship, doing the marketing side. And there is a lot of things going on around the team for NASCAR.
Just one more question about real estate. You did it for how many years, and were you selling homes? What were you selling?
I was selling a home from $100,000 to $2 million. I did my course with Saturn. The college is CAE, if I do remember, close from Metropolitan. A lot of works have to be done because there is accountability, there is the contract. It's a big challenge to sell a house, but when I saw I could sell a house, when you believe in yourself, that was easy for me to sell what I have to promote in NASCAR.
So do you travel a lot for being a NASCAR driver? Are you on the road a lot?
A lot. We have 12 races all around Canada, coast to coast. So sometimes we're driving. I had the chance to drive with Phil not long ago with a motorhome all the way to Riverside Speedway to Nova Scotia. That was a nice trip. But we go all the way to Vancouver with the plane, and we also race around also. A lot of traveling.
When is your next race going to be?
At the end of May. The schedule is not out yet for 2013. You always you can get all the information on my website, which is isaracingteam.com, isaracingteam.com. Okay.
All right. And Phil, so what's it like working with a female NASCAR driver?
NASCAR drivers are different. Actually, all drivers, Formula Cars, NASCAR, they all have their different temperaments. There's more of a difference between two drivers than there is between a man driver and a woman driver. Each has their own needs, their own necessities, their own insecurities. It's part of my job is to make sure that they don't get too deep into their insecurities. The other part of my job is developing the car, making things go right, and getting the crew all together. Then after that, then we work with the driver to integrate them into the package and make them a very strong element of what we do. But there's not much difference between men and women. There's just differences between drivers.
You've been doing this for how many years now?
I'm 42, and I was conceived in Belgium because my father raced motocross for a living. So I've known nothing other than racing my whole life. So I started driving when I was 15, so I guess my career started then, but I've known nothing other than racing my whole life.
What's it like working with Isabelle?
Isabelle's really easy to work with. Isabelle is a very dedicated, very hard-working person. She's got a very good idea of what she wants and what she needs from people, and from that it's very easy. I'm a steady person for her. She's somebody who turns to me in her times of crisis, when she's a little bit insecure, she's not quite sure of what's going on, and I'm that rock that she needs. So it's a very easy role for me to play, very easy to play with Isabelle as well, because she responds extremely well to I wouldn't say commands, but to input. She asks a question, she gets an answer, and she just gets the job done. And it's very easy to work with Isabelle.
Isabelle, when someone thinks of a racing car driver, I'm sure you've had many compliments that you're a very attractive young lady. You were also a model, correct?
I was still doing it for fun and for my sponsor. Working with Frank Lyman Design is obviously one of the things. We get along because we bring some things different into the sport, but I have to represent well the designer who is Frank Lyman.
All right, well listen, I wish you the very best of luck, and thanks for talking to us.
Thank you so much. One more thing, if I
Yes,
could
please.
do so. I have a contest right now going on my website. It's the most popular driver of NASCAR. This is going to help me for searching. We know that racing is all about money. I need to look forward to get some more sponsor. This is a lot of money, but that title could make the difference in my searching. So please go vote once a day until the 18th of November. On my website, you're going to see most popular driver. There is 42 driver. There is only one female, and that's Isabelle Tremblay. So please have a vote.
Okay, and very clearly, tell us again the website, nice and slow so people can write it down.
ISARacingteam.com. ISARACING.com.
Perfect, we won't forget that. Okay, well, very best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Okay.